What is going on, entertainment? So Sam comes out with another video. We talking love and hip hop, y'all. So the episode opens off with we see Rashida, meet up with her daughter. Now y'all know the daughter's voice. It gives very much Disney, okay? Yeah, like I don't know, like so they're talking about the whole Kirk situation because Rashida says anytime her and Kirk are going through it, the kids are gonna know. And I guess the kids are feeling like a way about them having problems because of Jasmine. Now, here's the thing. I get them taking their dad's side, but let's not act like Kirk didn't know what he was doing saying that on camera. To say somebody comes into to somewhere in her birthday suit, that means they're trying to, exude, overtly sexiness stuff. What that girl saw basketball wise, I don't think you're a slut. I think you're overtly sexy. No, that's what Tiara said on Love Hip Hop. She said, Kimbella, I don't think that you're like, a whore or anything. I think you're just like overtly sexy. I'm like, you just calling that bitch a slut. Okay, that's all you're saying. Like, come on now. Kirk knew exactly what he was saying. So Rashida's daughter is like, I don't think like when he said like birthday suit, I think like he meant when like she pulls up and like sometimes I picked up Cannon and like she's like, tatas loose, no bra, like real slut like I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I don't think he's wanting some adjustment. And I'm like, whatever you say, of course you're gonna take your family member's side because you think they're innocent and all, but like let's be a little bit realistic here. Okay? He's a nigga. All right. I do feel like Jasmine is dragging it just a little bit. Although I get her point in doing that because I would have did the same thing. Because you try me, I'm gonna try you 3 times harder. So it's like I get it. She's probably a Virgo. Yeah, I could just see that. She's probably a Virgo. All right. Now, Sierra and this was so pathetic to me. I'm sorry. This isn't a badge of honor that you guys have all these failed engagements. Who the hell told y'all that was cute? What Johnson said, who thought y'all that was appealing? Like, really? Sierra and Karlie had an engagement shoot together because both of them have been engaged more than anything, okay? Karlie even said that she collects rings like she's Thanos. Like, she really admitted that she's Thanos. And they're having an engagement party together. So both of them are in all white. I don't know why, because both of y'all is neither godly. So y'all really should have wore red, okay? Because this about like ninth, eighth engagement. So to wear white as you're pure is crazy, okay? What damn Kevin Macaulay said? He said, "Don't touch me, I'm holy." Okay, y'all should wear white. Y'all not holy, right? So they're very excited to having this engagement party, and they're deciding on who to invite. So they don't know if they should invite Bambi because she's going to take Karlie's words, her nigga. Karlie, please. Don't nobody want that nigga. No shade to T-Lo. If they would want him, it would be for the coin and the opportunity. I don't think it would be because they desperately want some T-Lo D. Like, it's no offense, but like, let's just talk facts here. Like, I'm sorry. I don't think that's the case. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. It's just like, even if Bandy were to like entertain him, it'll be of the pettiness of it all. It wouldn't be just because she desperately wants, some peen and she's trying to get that. I just don't see that coming from Bambi at all. And they're also trying to see if they should invite Erica too. They're trying to see if they should invite Amy. Amy, by the way, of course, is still very angry at Bambi. So they're trying to see if, they really want some drama at this event, which I'm like, how about y'all don't invite neither of them? That'll solve a whole lot. The whole thing, though, with this engagement, I feel like Karlie's engagement is going to last longer than Sierra's. I feel like, believe it or not, I think Sierra's a lot more toxic than Karlie. Say what you want about Karlie, but I feel like Karlie at least knows sort of what she wants. She always goes for the CEO, the owner, okay, the executor. She's never with a play. With a side boy, a playboy, a pool boy.
She kind of knows what she wants. Sierra, on the other hand, I feel like kind of doesn't, because you went from Eric to this hood ass nigga, so it's sort of like that's just how I see it. So I think Karlie's engagement gonna last way longer. I do feel like her and Taylor are gonna actually last a little bit of time. I'm not gonna lie, I really do. Okay. Next, Ashley ends up meeting with little Zay's baby mom, or maybe baby mom. First of all, that baby mom, that N word was slipping out of your mouth a little too much for my liking. What the was that? Just too quick. Nigga this, nigga that. I was like, hey, Gretch. Like, that was a little bit too much for me. The energy that she had for Ashley was kind of crazy because you're saying, which that's why I don't like the storyline, because y'all playing with a baby. Okay, I feel like Mendices. I don't want a baby. Okay, y'all playing with a baby. Okay, y'all playing literally with a baby and their father. Like, goddamn, have y'all no cool? And it's more so on the baby mother because it's sort of like you're playing around versus just getting a paternity test and just saying F it and literally getting an answer. Instead, you're just happy with sitting in limbo. And I really think the kid's not his. I really don't think the kid is his, and I think she's doing that because if it was his and she was 100% sure, that would be running to a paternity test. Straight to Maury, and the show not even on. Like, come on now. I feel like the baby not his, and she's playing around. She's tagging this man along because he don't fall for the kid, and he caught feelings and feels bad for the kid. It's really sad. It's really, bad, and not only that, it's really up because you guys are preying on somebody. Like, it's sick, to be honest. Stop preying on kids. Okay, because now he's gonna grow up and watch this and feel bad about himself. So her saying, "Oh, you really want to do this to a kid, nigga? Like, really?" And I'm like, "You want to really do this to your own kid? What you talking about? You're the mom." Like that, it was insane to me. As if she's getting mad. Like, what the fuck? And it's really because of the last name removal. That's why she was mad, like taking the last name. But screw that. Is that his dad or not? How about that? The name is one thing, but is that his dad? So, Shekinah and Spice are setting up a baby brunch for Zell. And y'all know how Shekinah is. She's an ignorant bitch. So she's like, wow, Zell had a real baby with a real woman. Who else could he have a baby with Shekinah? How else could he procreate? With a T-girl? Just dumb, okay? What she was saying was ignorant, but I'm sorry I laughed. I'm sorry. Because let me tell y'all, Shekinah's the type of ignorant. It's a little funny, I'm not gonna lie, because she just sounds so, she believes in her ignorance. So that's what makes me laugh just a little bit, because it's the ignorance. It's a believable ignorance on her end. So she's talking crap about Zell. Next thing you know, Zell ends up pulling up. When Zell pulls up, he's pissed because he already hears her talking crap about how, he has a baby with a real woman, and he just starts cussing her out. He's just like, man, you ignorant ass B, you talking all this crap, you don't know nothing you talk about, you don't know nothing you speak of, you an ignorant ass 304, dumbass B, just cussing her out. I don't know what was up with Zell. I don't know if he had too much punani and he needed a little bit more bussy. But that nigga was angry. Okay, he came in on hots. Let me tell y'all something. I could tell this scene was like very long because that was literally the end of the episode. They made that scene so long it wasn't even funny. Like that scene was at least 30 minutes of the episode when one by one they started showing up to Rennie Rucci's baby shower, baby brunch. Okay. Next thing you know, Sierra ends up showing up. Sierra was the one that was really supposed to plan it out, but Spice decided to take reins because Sierra's just been dealing with so much in her life. And mind y'all, Sierra's supposed to be the godmom, but Spice says she took over it, and because of that, to be honest, she should low-key be the baby mom, the godmom. No lie, Rainey, I would trust Spice with my kid over Sierra. No shade, okay? Sierra the type to leave your kid, go out and smoke some weed and get some dick. Like, I'm sorry. I would trust Spice. Spice gonna be responsible, okay? She gonna get in the kitchen. She gonna kick some jerk pork, rice, peas, alkin, saltfish. Okay, you're gonna come back to a whole home cooked meal. Sierra, you're gonna come back to some lit ass blunts and some cigarette butts. Like, it's just like, you really want to put her as the godmom already? Like, you think that's a good idea? I don't know. I pick Spice, okay? And she makes a lot of money. Sierra does too, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I still pick Spice. Now, they're sort of kikiing about it, them being like the godmom, and then next thing you know, Santana shows up, giving very much Care Bear, okay? Fuzzy Care Bear. Whole time Zelle's just sitting there like, shades on, just mad. He's just pissed. He's just sitting down pissed. And Santana's like, wow, that's what's up? I've been hearing a lot of baby talk lately. You know, he's sort of trolling a little bit to Zell. And Shekinah was like, wow, like Zell even got mad at me because he's talking about the baby. So the subject ends up getting brought up. They start going literally back and forth about this whole baby situation. At this point, it really was a Zell baby brunch, not Rennie Rucci's. So Santana feels like a lot of it is like a farce, which I kind of agree with him because we haven't seen a ultrasound. All we seen was a stick. Like, there is a thing to where like certain people, let's say maybe she was pregnant beforehand, like you really gotta understand how a lot of people are dying to get in this industry and dying to be, I wouldn't even say famous, but just to get an opportunity to put themselves on. So I'm in the mindset of what Saucy is thinking with, you never really know who this girl really is. You don't know her that long to, fall in deep like that and really just have a baby. Like, y'all didn't really get to know each other that deep to go through with having a baby. So logically, when you think about it, it is crazy. Okay. So Zell started going crazy. He starts getting mad at Santana. He ends up leaving. Before he leaves, Yandy over there cackling. She like, she do the knee slapper. I'm like, bitch, Yandy, please. You laugh a little too hard with the stuff you got going on. So she ends up giving us this face like, after Zell literally calls her out like, I know you're not laughing, Yandy, and you too, Rashida, because y'all marriages and stuff ain't no squeaky clean either. He gagged the hell out of Yandy. Y'all know that face, Yandy said. Yandy was gooped. That girl was stuck for like a millisecond. She was stuck for like a minute. She didn't know what to move. Okay. Zell ends up leaving. And when he returns, Yandy leaves, Rashida leaves. Now, Zell, do you really want them problems with Mandisi? Okay. Because when it comes to Mandisi, you saw what he did to that trainer and said, "Kapow!" and pushed him upside his neck and popped one of his muscles out. I don't know. That's a feisty, small motherfucker. So he might do some things with you, Zell, but I think Zell gonna hang in there. I do feel like after this episode airs, Mandisi's will check Zell if they were to ever be in the same room. I will say that because it involves him directly with him cheating on Yandy. So he's gonna be like, "What proof you got, my nigga? Why you talking about me and you got a baby? Like, why you worried about me and my babies and you got a baby? Like, what's up with that? I don't really respect that. Me and my wife Yandy came to me and told me you disrespected her. So like, what's up with you disrespecting Yandy? Okay, you know he's gonna come up and check Zell next time. So Zell ends up storming out, leaving. Rashida ended up leaving at one point, and then Yandy left too. Now, Rennie is talking to Saucy about it, and Rennie is basically telling Saucy like, you care a lot more than what you think because you invest a lot of energy. I feel like Saucy cares a little bit more about Zell than he does Chef D, meaning that I feel like he likes him romantically more than Chef D. That's just from what I see. Like, I see a real life, you like this nigga like on some sexual type ish. Chef D is like his homegirl. That's how I see it. That's my eyes as a viewer looking in. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So then the episode kind of ends there. Rennie didn't even get to enjoy no damn baby brunch. That was a baby bless. Okay? Y'all should have had it for Zell. Let me know what y'all think down below about this episode. Yandy, you really shouldn't have been laughing though. Because ain't shit funny. Okay? But the baby in my man DC voice. Like, what was so funny? I'm glad Zell clocked her tea. And Rashida, she knew better. She said, you ain't got to clock my tea. I know my shit ain't clean. We know Rashida. Oh.
No, personally.